nigga with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, this shit is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of shit that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your envy.
We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And it's Sanchez in at the 4 spot. And for the home team, Chris Paul is out there with Kobe. And it's center, the most dominant physical presence in the NBA, the elite defensive big man, Dwight Howard. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot. Kobe goes in. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And perhaps the best thing about him, Steve, is the way he takes charge down the stretch of close games. The higher the stakes, the better he plays.
The shot's good from Santiago.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
LeBron gets the screen from Howard. Knocked loose. They're on the break. Holland, the pass to Huertas. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect.
Here's LeBron. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Now let's send it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Scott Brooks.
Well, guys, forcing turnovers in the open floor is one of the things he'd love to see his team be able to do today. He said, we can sneak up on people defensively if they're not careful. And before you know it, a steal, a layup, and we look good on the offensive end of the floor, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And given the scoring talent on the floor, defensive mindedness definitely a key here, guys. Any thoughts?
Well, I agree, Kevin. Playing sound defense has to be their focus. If they can win the battle at that end of the floor, I think they've got a great chance to win.
Well, I agree, because if they don't do that, Steve, what happens at the other end isn't going to matter. It'll be futile. You know, when you're a small guy like J.J. Barea, most of the time the role you have on the team is to be a distributor and move the ball around. But Barea is different in that he is in complete attack mode as soon as he steps on the floor. I like that about him. He's looking to score.
Ball for 3. It's rebounded by Sanchez. Gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Rivera, the pass to Holland. Off target with his 3. Ball right side. He dishes it to Kobe. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Franklin. They set the screen. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Instant. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, the offense has been so smooth. Everybody working together, and you can tell they're getting good shots pretty much every time down.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine there. I mean, they keep the ball moving, they keep themselves moving, and as a result, they're piling up the points.
Stolen by Harden.
It looked to me like that pass was going to get through, and then bang, he was going the other way with it.
Anthony kicks to LeBron. He feeds it to Harden. No good on the 3.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off. I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
You know, with all of the improvements in medicine and also the advances in rehabilitation after torn ACL surgeries, we've seen a number of players come back to be as good as they were before the injury. Derrick Rose's fans had to be feeling good about what level he would return at when he came back.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
And there's the pass to Burgess. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 5.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Well, back to the ACL repair for Rose Clark. Great to see modern medicine extend players' careers and help them return from those tough injuries. Steve, it's been terrific watching these players come back. We really didn't see Rose last year, certainly. I expect this year he'll be terrific.
Well, it's so great to see Derrick Rose back on the court after missing last season. One of the most explosive, entertaining players in the NBA. A great guy, terrific team leader. The NBA needs Derrick Rose, so fun to have him back. Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
He's a natural scorer. It's that simple. Supreme confidence offensively. He can beat you from the three-point line. He can get you going to the hole, offensive putbacks. Beautiful mid-range game as well.
And he's not a standstill shooter only. I mean, he's a terrific ball handler. He's able to create space, has deceptive strength. And you talk about degree of difficulty shots, he can make those in spades. I mean, he can stop on a dime and knock it down. And he's got the full arsenal offensively.
Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game play. That's good. Got only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter, that'll do it.
That free throw good from George. And George drops them both. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Barea off the pick from Sanchez. Here's Burgess. An absolutely remarkable shot at the buzzer.
Was it ever?
Now, presented by Sprint.
Happy Tuesday.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, guys, what he gives this team is an edge. I mean, he gets into the arena, he just lights it up, and I thought that first half, he really had it rolling.
You know, he doesn't just give them an edge. He gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. I mean, he's a special player to have around.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Gentlemen, as you know, Kevin Durant is a real gym rat, a guy who just loves the game of basketball, and he enjoys studying the greats. Maybe his favorite? Durant smile. Larry Bird is a guy I like watching. I watch film on him all the time. I like his approach to the game, his competitiveness, how low maintenance he was. He played hard. He played for the love of the game, and that's what I've got. Guys, one of the best small forwards in league history. Not a bad role model.
No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris. Now here's Kobe after the miss from Santiago. The three from LeBron kept alive. A second chance effort, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Well, it's been a common practice in defending Dwight Howard to employ the hack of Dwight strategy, and for a long time people have been getting on Howard to improve his free throws, but the league is considering whether or not to eliminate that strategy from the game.
Passes it to Howard. Here's Rivera, and it's blocked. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Kobe.
Tore it down that time.
Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Barea off the pick from Santiago. From deep three-point range. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. LeBron dishes the ball. Kobe, lots of room. It's rebounded by Holland.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Paul kicks to LeBron. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Santiago. Pass to Rivera. Kicks it to Barea. Here's Santiago. He's off from 17 feet. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits at May. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Now Paul. Back to Durant. Paul outside. Feeds to Kobe. Pass to Paul. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Franklin.
Surprisingly, he hasn't really been a big part of their offense. I don't think he ever got into a rhythm.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open. Just couldn't take advantage.
And an intentional foul right there.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Oh, they tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
You know, there are very few players in the NBA who can dominate just with their athleticism, but that's what Dwight Howard does. He's not a really skilled guy in terms of passing and shooting, but when he's healthy, there's no one in the NBA who can match him physically in what he does on the defensive end of the floor.
The shot's good from Howard.
I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Santiago. Outside for Durant. From about 19 feet. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he comes up empty at the line. 33% for the night. That's a big throw to their side right now. Franklin passes to Barea. The pass to Franklin. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. And Steve, you talked about Howard. I think you can make a case pretty easily that he's the most athletic center in league history. Not just now, but overall in the NBA. You talked about Clark, you know, his combination of size and explosiveness.
The list is short when you talk about guys of his size with his athleticism, so he clearly is in the conversation. You talk about a 38 to 39-inch vertical and the way he's put together and built. I can't think of another center his size who jumped like that.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Arroyo. He's covered by Rose. Fires the three. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And George kicks to Rose. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Anthony drives in. Off target at the rim.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Stolen by Harden. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.